Hey guys, you ready for a wicked good auto repair? So in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the liftgate button in a Nissan Pathfinder. This one happens to be a 2017, and if you go to the dealership for this one, they'll charge you an arm and a leg. You can buy this part on Amazon. I think I paid like around 15 bucks for the switch. So I'll show you how to get in there, how to replace it, save yourself a heck of a ton of money, and we'll dive into this thing. Okay, so here's the problem. The buttons, the switches on these tailgates are notorious for breaking. The plastic housing breaks on them, like this one right here. It's flopping all over the place. So you want to replace that so you can press it back in and you have a nice operating switch again. So let's tackle this thing, we'll rip it out. Okay, so on the bottom of the tailgate, on the trim piece, there's 4 button plugs. There's one there, 2, 3, and 4. You want to remove these. You can use a flathead screwdriver, or I have a trim piece tool that I use to remove these. They're easy to take out. Okay, so I'm just going to put it under there, pry out. Put these somewhere where you're not going to lose them. And we got one more. Okay, now we're going to pry it out with my trim piece tool like this. I'll put a link to this in the description of the video as well. I'm going to kind of pry out the cup, that holder's going to fall out the handle. And what you're doing is you're releasing some of the pull tabs to hold it. There's some pull tabs that'll hold this into place, some push tabs rather. So just all just comes down. So on the bottom here, you can see all the white push tabs. Those are going to lock it back into place. Okay, so now that you're on the inside of the tailgate with the big panel removed, here is the plug-in right here for that button for the trunk, the hatch release. That's all you need to do. Is see this tip right here? Press down, pull it out, and that disengages the clip from the main harness. Then up in here, there's a boot. You gotta squeeze the boot together and push it through the hole. So that's what I'm doing now, I'm worming it through. So we're gonna pull it right out of there. And notice how we didn't have to mess with the trim panel right here. This thing's really brittle. You don't need to touch it for this repair. Don't pay no attention to everybody else online. We'll show you how to do it the right way. So here's our original part that came out of the tailgate, and here's our replacement part. You have to be careful on these switches. There's 2 different kinds. One of them has this bar and not this bump right here. Ask me how I know, because I originally ordered the wrong one. I've been a product manager for over 20 years, and this one got me. There's definitely 2 different types of switches. So before you order, confirm which one you got, and make sure you get the right one. And this one has like 4 pins on the back. Okay, so I have my new switch, and here's the end right here. So I'm going to fish it through the hole. Just like that. And I'm going to put my hand up inside the liftgate. I'll pull that grommet through. And then going to, there's a notch on here. Make sure that notch is in the notched area right there. So it goes in one way. And just give it a push, and it kind of just snaps into place for you. It kind of hangs out in there. It's kind of a weird design. All right, so if we go on the other side of the tailgate, can you come over here, Bryn? Can you see it? Here's your ends right here. You're gonna plug it, the pigtail end, right into the factory harness. Give it a tug, you'll hear it snap into place, and make sure it's locked in. Okay, so now that your switch is installed, you're gonna take your trim panel and put this back up into place. Don't drop it. And it literally just snaps back in for you. once you get a couple caught, they'll all kind of press in place for you. All right. So then you're going to have your little small buttons. These push buttons just kind of push back in place. These help to keep this trim panel from coming undone. And here's your little cup for your handle. It just presses back in. And where did this come from? Oh, there's a little tab here. I think this kind of fell out on us. It's back in place. And let's give it a try. And there we go. It's fixed. That's all there really is to it, guys. It's not that hard to do. It'll probably take you about 10-15 minutes to fix this. If you have any questions, leave a comment on the video. I'll reply back to you, and I'll leave a link in the description of the video over to that switch so you can buy it right off Amazon. Thanks for watching, guys.